I was out and about. I'm about 22 kilometers away in the mining ship, and we found quite a few different ores already. If we go into the GPS, I basically tag all of the ores that I find with a GPS location, and I can turn them on if I need to find them. And I found this really cool asteroid that has a pretty cool cave network, so we're going to go try to explore it with our ship, and hopefully, if we're very lucky, we can find some ores inside of the cave system. It always is an easy way to try to find ores is if you try to fly into a cave system with an ore detector, because you see almost 360 degrees around you in terms of ore. So we are going to see if we can find anything. Nothing so far. However, this is a pretty cool looking cave system. It looks like it diverges in this direction and that direction. Oh, looks like we got some silicon up there. So, and some uranium down there. That's actually a really rare resource. So we're going to actually snag that if we can. If we can fly down there, we'll use our ship. If we have to, we'll use our hand drill, but I think we'll be able to get it. So there's some silicon. And let's tag this location for uranium. Well, actually, let's just nom nom and eat the uranium and mine it. If there's anything left, we'll tag what's left. So let's go mining for some uranium. Well, actually, it looks like it's a relatively large node here. We'll see how much there is. Oh yeah, this is actually going to be really fantastic. This will basically allow us to power all of our ships that have reactors for, well, quite some time. However, we can't create any ships with large reactors yet because we're still missing some critical components. We don't have any gold, we don't have any silver, and I'm not certain, but I think it may also require platinum, which we don't have either. So let's turn off our drills. I think we're probably pretty full. No, we are not. So I'm going to drop that out. Well, or not. But let's turn the drill back on, as it seems there's plenty more uranium. There we go. Looks like we're also getting some stone with it, but that's to be expected. I didn't expect a 100% yield from this, as usually these deposits aren't massive. Alright, it looks like we're getting most of it. We're already down to stone on this side. Yep, we're back to stone over here. But there is a little bit of uranium left. Let's go take a look at our inventory. Yep, it looks like we're getting more stone than anything at this point. But still, a couple thousand uranium is actually a really good haul. And it looks like there's a little bit more over here. Just about got it all. I think that's about it. Alright, let's turn off our drills. I think we're going to still save this location, as there's probably a little bit left. So let's go in here, go to our GPS from current position, and we're going to do Uranium scraps. There's not much left. Whoop, that's not how you spell that. There we go. And we're not going to have it visible right now. And we'll take a look and see how much we have. We got far more stone than we have anything else, but we do have almost 4,000, which is actually pretty good. I'm actually going to grab some of this stone. We don't need it. Actually, yeah, there's actually a decent amount of uranium left on the sides there. It's hard to see from the inside, but yeah, there's some decent amount of uranium left. But we don't need it right now. 3,000 will actually be really quite good. I'm just going to drop the stone here. And the reason I'm doing it by hand is if I use the connector to do it, it can send it shooting and that'll just be a dangerous projectile for us. So I'm going to do it by hand. There we go. And I guess we can keep some of the stone because, well, you know what? We're actually going to keep the stone because we can break the stone down into other resources. I believe nickel, silicon, and iron. So we're going to throw that back in there. And I'm not sure if we have a lot of nickel back at home. So we are going to slowly make our way out of here. See if we can navigate this tunnel. There we go. We don't need any silicon, so we're not going to go mining for that. And now we got to try to find our way out of here. I believe, yep, here is the light at the end of the tunnel, so to speak. And it'd be awesome if there's like some gold in here. However, I don't think there's going to be. Nope. Alright, well, that was actually really pretty fruitful and awesome. So, it looks as though we have another asteroid over here, or several asteroids we could take a look at, but we're relatively sluggish right now because we have a large amount of stuff in our cargo container. So I think we're going to make our way back home. And from there, we can work on our next project, which I think we may want to work on a ship so that we can raid the pirate base that's been attacking us the past couple of episodes. Well, really since the start. So I think that'll be next on the list. But because we can't make large reactors, I think we're going to have to do everything with hydrogen power, which shouldn't be an issue because we have a large ice asteroid nearby. So we should have more than enough resources to make a hydrogen thruster and hydrogen engine powered large ship. And if we can make one of those, we can easily take care of the pirates that have been bugging us. However, one thing that I noticed is, oh no, there's their beacon. It's just, I was going to say I couldn't see their beacon, but it must not be visible from this far away. We have an unknown signal over there, but it's probably not worth it. Probably some space credits or something. And right now, we have no one to trade with. I believe I've been to those asteroids. And there might have been some nickel in them. We can actually turn on all of our little resource nodes so we can see where they all are. And you'll be able to kind of see where we've been. Yep, so there's iron, nickel over there, some nickel over there. There's some silicon over there and the uranium over there as well. And we have some ice over there. And that's where that salvage station is. Better turn on our inertial dampeners. I'll turn all these things back off. Whoop, we can turn the unknown signal back on, but we'll turn the resource nodes off. It's just a little thing that I do to help remind myself where everything is. Because in space, it's very difficult to get your bearings sometimes, unless you have some nodes to help you. Looks like I overshot just a hair. And we are running out of uranium in this ship. We only have a couple hours left, so it's a good thing we found some. One thing that I haven't done that we can do is... Ooh, look at that. There's a spaceship. Looks like a drone. Well, I digress. One thing that we can do is we can actually tunnel inside of this asteroid to see if we can find any more resources, because sometimes there are resource nodes inside the center of these asteroids, and it's worth checking. I mean, we do live at this asteroid, so we might as well check to make sure there's nothing awesome hiding beneath our feet. Anyways, it could be the start of cool underground base, too. Underground bases are always protected from asteroids and from prying eyes, so that's something we could certainly consider. All right. Let's find our way over here. All right, let's go back down a little bit. And there we go. I believe we have to lock it. There we go. We are locked. And let's get rid of everything. Alright. Perfect. I actually should go back in here and turn off everything. There we go. Alright. Now we have we do have nickel, so we don't need the nickel, but we have nickel, magnesium. Also, I put a bunch of components in here that I was grinding away from the ships that were attacking us, the drones. That's what all this stuff is. So let's go to here. Let's grab the uranium, bring it down to our refinery, and put it first in line. And all the stuff that we're going to make is basically going to go directly back in here because of the way the connectors are working. The connectors are going to basically suck up everything. So what I could do is once everything has been taken out of the cargo container, we can disconnect the connector or turn it off. Oh, that's stone in the connector. We want it in the refinery. In fact, that can go ahead of, well, no, that can go ahead of the silicon, because that'll give us some iron too, which we honestly don't have a lot of right now. Alright, I think we'll just grab this, put this in there too. Do we have anything else? Nickel, we can put that in the refinery. Actually, no, we cannot. So that will do just nicely. And then we can grab some of that stuff and bring it down to the other cargo containers. Actually, we can do that from inside. Everything's connected. So let's do that. I'm going to drop everything off in here. Only need one of each. Let's go to the inventory here. And then we can bring everything back. There we go. And then we'll take count of what resources we have, what resources we might need. Judging by the looks of it, we're probably going to need quite a lot more steel plates. This is only good enough for maybe 125 blocks of light armor blocks, and well, a large ship generally requires a lot more than that. So we're going to want to build some more. We have 56,000 iron, so we should be able to build quite a bit. So while we're doing this, we'll go to assembler number 2, and we'll just build a lot of steel plate. Right around maybe 7,000. Alright. And we will have enough for that. We're probably also going to want some large steel tubes, construction components, some girders, computers, definitely some bulletproof glass, power cells, and interior plates, motors, small steel tubes. And if we do need any components, we still do have the remnants of the large ship we can grind up. In fact, that might be something we can do. It has been relatively difficult to try to grind the drones with the grinding ship because the drones tend to fly away, but that won't be an issue with the large ship as we have it currently connected to our survival pod, so that won't be an issue. The survival pod will keep it in place and prevent it from wanting to drift away. Let's take the scrap metal and see if we can put it in the refinery. There we go. Can take, oop, I don't want to take that. Let's take the silicon, put it in there, have some silicon here, put it in there. Wow, we have so much silicon. It's not even funny. Well, I'm going to finish reorganizing this. Alright, well that is all taken care of. Everything that we have is all where it should be. And we are currently producing quite a lot of stuff, and this is going to be going on for a while. So, in the meantime, we can have fun with a grinder ship, I think. We'll basically try to take everything from here off. There's nothing left in these cargo containers, however, I will verify that. And we will move this Gatling turret over there. In fact, let's do that now. Let's remove all of the stuff that's in it. We'll remove that, and then we'll grind this away, and we'll put the Gatling turret over closer to the engineering section. We'll put it over here. And then we're going to grind away basically everything else. So let's take the Gatling turret, and we'll throw it over here. Quickly weld it up. Perfect. Also, we should probably change the shooting radius down to about 200. And then we'll put the ammunition back. And now we can have fun with our grinding ship. Uh-oh. There's a guy up there. I see a shadow. Oh, that's just debris floating. I saw a shadow over there. Not where I am, but I saw a shadow over there of what looked to be a a drone, but nope. No big deal. So, let's get on with our grinding. And this is actually really convenient now that the ship doesn't float away. It's so much easier to grind stuff. And this is going to be so much quicker than doing it by hand. So much quicker. I mean, stuff still does float away if you don't do it correctly, but it's a lot easier. Actually, that's right. We're going to check to make sure the cargo containers didn't have anything in them. Yep. Okay, the Gatling turret has stuff. The lockers have stuff. Okay, so the lockers still have stuff in them. So I'm going to grab everything. I can fit it in my inventory, so I'm just going to grab it all. And then we'll find a place to put it. I think we'll put it in our original survival vessel over there, our survival pod. I don't think... Yep, everything else has been emptied. So, there's nothing else left in here. I just got to be careful. I left my grinders on like a derp, so don't hit them. There we go. Alright. Now we can start grinding. We'll get a lot of good components. This will really help us for making our large ship that we're going to use to take out the pirate station. It is certainly a lot more effective than doing it by hand. And you know what? It's montage time. Well, that was relatively quick, and right now I can tell we are so much heavier as the ship is very sluggish. Let's take a look at what we got. So, almost 1,000 steel plates, almost 1,000 interior plates, 500 construction components, and a bunch of other goodies, and 2,000 scrap metal. So that's actually quite good. We'll turn that off. We'll remove this from the connector, and then we'll park this one up. So, first things first, turn on our thrust, unlock that, and off we go. Okay, that ought to be good. Let's exit. Actually, I think we need to go just a bit further out of the way. There we go. And just idling here, that's perfectly fine. 26 days of power. No worries. I don't need to turn anything else off. And here, let's zoom in. There we go. That's a little better. How close are we? Very close. Alright, now I just need to go to the connector and lock. One thing that we should do is find our connector and have the lock unlock. Switch lock. There we go. Okay, that's good. We'll turn off our thrusters. No need to have them on right now. And now we can go back down and transfer the rest of the components. So what we're going to do is hide the empties, and this is the cargo container that has everything. We can also go to our assembler, which has been hard at work. We'll grab that, put it in here, grab the scrap metal, put the scrap metal in there, and looks like there's a little more scrap metal. Will it fit? Not all of it. We'll put the rest of the scrap metal in there, and you know what? I think that'll do it. I think off screen for next episode I'll make sure we gather all the resources we need to build our next ship, and unlike last time, we're going to hopefully properly attack the base. So that'll be it for this episode. Thank you folks for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.